Do I feel good today? What is up, DTL Universe? This is literally the dog day, the lightest sports day in the calendar year. But we are still here, and we're going to have a good time today, and we want all of you to be a part of it. When you come into the show, if you don't mind, hit that like button for us. It really helps the show grow. We are here live every single weekday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and on the weekends on demand. Now, over the weekend, my man AB, he always puts the shows together. Let's go take a look at those picks from Sunday. A little 2-2 day. DG. Summer League action. We had stuff all over the place. The one thing you can't do is overload on baseball the day before the All-Star break, and we did no such thing. Now, today's also a very special day. A lot of important people watching today, so I want to send a very special welcome to all of you that are watching on this Monday. But today is all about the home run derby and maybe a little bit of something else. So let's bring in my partner, my five-tool player, the man who's always grinding day in, day out. Of course, we call him AB. Alan Bell, good morning, sir. How are you?
Good morning, Coach. Good morning, crew. Doing fantastic. You doing all right? Yeah, you looking spry this Monday morning, Coach. Looking good.
I feel spry, and there's a couple of reasons for it, AB. Shout out to Catch and Cash in the chat, and also my main man, Fast Eddie Fernandez. We had Bobby McIntyre, another winning cash from the Scottish Open. DTL Golf. AB, if people aren't watching that show, I don't know what they're doing. We have cashed 3 straight weeks we've cashed the winners.
It's been unbelievable. Yeah, it's been unbelievable. That's all people are talking about on the weekends. Yeah, you guys been crushing it. And a big week this week is what I hear.
It's the last major of the year, the Open Championship. Tiger Woods, probably the last event for him in 2024. So we'll be live Tuesday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, AB, today is all about the Home Run Derby, and coming up in a little bit, we have our very first sponsor as well, which we're excited about. A little different than what other shows do, but Howie Schwab would have loved today. What are the crew play of the day selections?
Howie Schwab would have loved today, and you're right, Coach. We're going to get way deep into the Home Run Derby, but for the crew, your poll is this, all right? Who wins the Home Run Derby? So you have 3 options in the field. Which one are you going with? Pete Alonso plus 340, Marcell Ozuna plus 400, the Gun Show, Gunnar Henderson plus 500, and the field plus 200. Which one are you going with? Polls in the chat. Vote now, and we'll update as we always do at the end of the show.
And we hope everybody at home, not only do you vote there, but you're getting ready to put your picks into the chat because we have a really fun game we're going to play together for the Home Run Derby. But we have a few picks before we get to that. So I've got, an incredible crew that is standing by. So, AB, if you don't mind, it is now time for the picks. Oh, and on a Monday, he's always here from South Beach. You can hear him all over ESPN. He has 2 of his very own shows. It's Still Real to Me, WWE and all things wrestling, and also Zaslow 2.0. Zaz Z-Man, good morning, sir.
I appreciate everyone checking in on my well-being from last night. Hard Rock Stadium, what a disaster with the Copa America. I'm okay, everybody. I was watching on my couch here in the Zaslow Mansion. I'm doing just fine. Thank you very much.
Oh, my God. I thought for a second you actually went and tried to go to that game last night.
Nah.
I could tell you that I went to the last Super Bowl 4 years ago. It took us 3 hours to get out of that place because of how it's built. And last night, if you don't know what Z-Man's talking about, nearly a 2-hour delay because fans jumped the fence, rushed in. And I saw videos of guys that had tickets that couldn't even get into the game, that flew from Texas.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Yeah, total nightmare. I can't even imagine what I would have done if I was there and I was one of the people who paid $1,000 for a ticket and couldn't get into the game, or people were in my seats. Thank goodness I was watching from home. Disaster.
Oh my God. I've never seen anything like it in my life. And Charles, that is your sport. That is your crew that is messing things up. And then Lionel Messi, he goes down and in tears when he got taken off last night. Argentina still won, but everybody's talking about everything but Argentina winning. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Coach, crew, chat. Yeah, it was a frustrating one in the Copa. that delay, everyone has to go back and get warmed up over. I think they did like 2 or 3 different times. Then Messi gets hurt halfway through the second half. So we had the disallow and non-PK call. Just a frustrating. But the Euros was great. Love the Euros. What an ending to that one. So it made up for the Copa.
By the way, how about Conor McGregor? Did you guys see this? A month ago, he bet on Spain to win it all at 11-1, and he bet like $900,000 at 11-1, and he cashed that ticket. Yet, as if Conor McGregor needs any more money. Are you kidding me right now? Gee, many Christmas. All right, keep that chat popping because in a minute we are going to need you. Now we do have a few picks before we get to our home run derby contest. And Charles, as always, in the world of soccer, it's a 24/7, 12-month-a-year sport. You found something for us to play today. Let's start right there.
We're going to Sweden, Hammarby. I'm going to do a first half. It's going to be a first half parlay. And I created this over with our friends at DraftKings as well. These odds may have went up a little bit, but it's still within that range. It's going to be Hammarby and Göteborg over 0.5 first half goals and Halmstad and AIK over 0. First half goals. I definitely expected at least one first half goal in each match, which goes off at 1 p.m. Eastern.
All right. Those first half parlays are kind of Charles' specialty. Now, there's some new names participating in the Home Run Derby, and we're going to get to that contest in a second. But, Z-Man, let me come over to you because I think tonight we could see a little bit of an upset. And from the looks of things, so do you. Talk to me.
Coach, I'm in it to win it, all right? Anyone can take Pete Alonso. Anyone can take Gunnar Henderson. It doesn't take a lot of research to pick one of those guys. No. I see plus 1,600 in a kooky event, which, by the way, different rules this year, all right? They're speeding up the home run derby a little bit this year, keeping up with the pace of the rest of Major League Baseball. I like it, but I'm not trying to win coins that I could get in between the couch cushions. I'm trying to win some real bank tonight, all right? So I see plus 1,600. Alec Baum, let's do it. Come on. It's not called gambling by chance. It's for a reason. Let's gamble. I'm going Alec Baum plus 1,600. I'm going to have a big smile on my face at the end of tonight. Tell everybody I told you so. Come on now.
Do you need a little energy this morning, ladies and gentlemen? Have you met Z-Man? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the brand. Now, when my man AB gets serious and puts the hat on backwards, now we're getting down to a little business. So, AB, you've got 3 big plays today. I like where your head's at. Explain yourself.
Correct, Coach. It's time to get to work. Now, first off, we do have to give a birthday shout-out to our man, Tony Matola and Liddy. Happy birthday to both of you. Yeah, sure do appreciate you guys. Hope it's a great birthday. Now, getting to work. 3 plays, and what I want you to do, head to DraftKings because they have the best options for the Home Run Derby tonight, and I'm going to show and explain why on these 3. First, Z-Man just said it. Different rules. It's sped up quicker. Coach is going to go into it more here in just a second. However, take the under of 269.5 home runs at minus 115. Second, what happens when you have unders in any other sport? You have an opportunity for overtime. That's why we're going to have fun and play over half of a swing off at any time with any hitters at plus 320. We're going to take our shot on that one, especially when these guys will forget the rules 2 pitches in. Lastly, highest recorded exit velocity over 115.5 miles per hour at minus 115. Exit velocity is the speed that the ball is traveling out of the park. That's essentially it. Here's the deal. All right, you look at the humidity, 31%. Now, we're playing indoors. Kind of indoors. It's a retractable roof, but it's going to be 103 degrees tonight in Texas. It's going to be super hot. These guys are going to be gassed after a round. However, so will the pitcher, and they are going to put a couple out there over the plate, even more meatballs than normal, which they'll almost all be meatballs tonight. But you have some guys that can hit the hell out of the ball, including Adolis Garcia, who tends to play at the stadium at home. He's comfortable with it. So take that high velocity, the exit over 115.5.
If you thought that the Home Run Derby was just for show, the Home Run Derby was just to pass a Monday night, listening to all of that, I got one single solitary question for all of you. Do you want to do the work? I didn't think so. Now, Big Cheesy says you can't buy AB's shirt. It's only available to the goats. What is that shirt, AB? Show me the whole front. Oh, now we're talking. Natties, baby, natties. Let's go. Feeling good?
Feeling great.
So am I. And I got to tell you right now, we had an incredible meeting last week, and we met with some incredible people that have next level kind of thinking, and they want to be a part of what we're doing. So as we get set for the Home Run Derby, as we get set for an incredible, entertaining night, what also is entertaining? Going to the movies. Released August 30th, Reagan, the movie.
Welcome to your life.
You can run from a bully for so long,
There's no
but after a while, you're going to have to stand up to him.
What did the president know, and when did he know it?
I am about to start the biggest war of this century.
You told me you wanted to make a difference in this world.
What would you have me do?
I want you to fight!
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
Wants to rule the world.
In theaters August 30th. Go to Reagan.movie for all the information. We will also have interviews with Dennis Quaid, John Voight, right here at exactly Z-Man, right here at the brand. We are not messing around. I keep telling everybody that. All right. Now, Michael finally caught a live show. It's been a damn month. Glad to be here today. Let's freaking go. Thank you, Michael, very much for being here. Now, here's what we're going to do. I want to throw up the odds. And as we do throw up the odds for the Home Run Derby, I'm going to explain, like Z-Man and AB talked about, how things are different, which could affect how you decide to handicap and play yours today. So here's all the different numbers. Now, this year, it's 40 pitches or 3 minutes, whatever comes first. The finals will be 2 minutes or 27 pitches, whatever comes first. The bonus period, it is untimed now. You get that bonus, you get 3 outs, meaning a non-home run. If you hit one over 425 feet, you get an extra out, which means 4 outs in the bonus period. They have done this, gentlemen, to allow for a hitter to get hot and come back and win instead of the time running out, and then maybe they were on a hot streak of 3 or 4 at the end of the bonus period. I love all of these new rules. Absolutely love them. So here's what we're going to do. There's going to be 15 points total. And everybody in the chat, I want you guys to play too. The other big one, no more brackets until you get to the semis. The top 4 home run hitters, they move on to these semifinals. Then it's 1, 4, 2, 3. All right. So Z-Man, I'm going to start with you. All right. The top 4 to move on. Then I need 2 to go to the finals. And then those will be worth 2 points each. And then 3 points to pick the correct winner. So Z-Man, I would like you to go first, sir.
Yeah, so I love the way they've changed it up where they don't have the brackets anymore because you got 2 guys who are facing each other. What if they're number 1 and number 2? The guy who was number 2 is eliminated when all these other guys who had less home runs, they advance. That doesn't make any sense. I think Major League Baseball, overall, not just with the Home Run Derby here, but overall, it really seems like Major League Baseball over the last few years, every rule change they've made, they've knocked it out of the park. They've done a terrific job, I think, Major League Baseball, when it comes to adapting, adjusting, and making new rules. Anyway, my 4 that I have advancing, so we're talking the top 4 after round 1. Gunnar Henderson, Alec Bohm, that's my dog tonight, Pete Alonso, and Jose Ramirez. Long odds on Bohm and Ramirez, all right? Those are the 4 I have advancing into round 2. My final, I got Alec Bohm and Pete Alonso. So you have the favorite and you have the longest shot there. Talk about some drama. I mean, I should be programming. I should be scripting this Home Run Derby tonight. And I have Alec Bohm to win it in a big shocker. That's what I got this evening.
Oh, man, I love Z-Man, how confident you are. But I think AB and Charles and myself will have a little something to say about that. So let's keep it on this screen. And Charles, I'm coming over to you because I can't wait to hear how you went chalk. You're up.
Yeah, it was a little difficult not to pick the chalk, but I tried to mix in a dark horse or 2 there. But of course, I had to include Pete Alonso. It's his 5th home run derby, 2-time champ as well, 18 home runs on the season. So I had to include him. Then we're going to go ahead and add Bobby Witt Jr. He is definitely my dark horse, his first Derby, he tends when he hits the home run, they tend to get out quick as well. So hoping that he can amass some within that span. Also, Coach, I think if they're tied during the first round as well, the longest home run determines who progresses to the next round as well. Next up, hometown guy, Adolis Garcia. You had to add him home. He definitely knows this ballpark. Plus, he got some experience last season and going off at plus 500. And lastly, the big bear, Ozuna. This is his first home run derby. I do worry about his stamina as well, but I'm just picking him to get through to the next round. Then I'll go with Alonso and Adolis to square off, and then I'm riding with Adolis Garcia, the hometown guy, to win it all.
All right. Again, because we love to brag against each other, and whoever wins will just be barking all over the show tomorrow. 2 points for those first 4, 2 points for the semifinals, 3 points to pick the winner. Now, AB, let me come over to you, big boy, because Robbie Hockey says Alonso with the 50% boost on DraftKings at plus 480, rolling with my Florida Gator tonight. AB, so are you. You're up.
Pete Alonso and Gunnar Henderson are entering this thing hot at the plate. Both of them going yard yesterday, prepped, ready to go. So you see the 4 that I have right here on screen of who we have moving forward. We're going to take Pete Alonso, Marcell Ozuna, Gunnar Henderson, and Jose Ramirez, the veteran, feeling it. I have an idea that he is going to be that quiet one back there, kind of how I don't know. The Mariners had a guy last year in Rodriguez who surprised for about 40 home runs, but reaching the finals. Pete Alonso, Gunnar Henderson. Pete Alonso hitting the ball and has arguably the greatest pitcher in the history of the home run derby throwing to him. And then Gunnar Henderson, all right? What he's going to do, the reason why I like him, this Globe Life Field, all right, this park, it favors right-handed hitters that hit home runs. Now, it's retractable roof, so it's semi-indoors, semi-outdoors. So the weather's not really going to be a huge factor. Like I said, it's going to be about 102, 103 degrees today. All right. Humidity is only at 30%, but again, a lot of it is indoors. But the reason why I like Henderson is watch home runs that go in the middle center field area. They are going to be monster home runs, and that's why I like Gunnar Henderson there. However, give me big Pete Alonso. It's his time.
And I think this will probably be his last. I'm going to guess because people were talking about last year, AB. They were kind of shocked that he agreed to do it again because afterwards people have a tendency to struggle in August and September because they changed the swing for the home run derby. So we'll see. I was a little shocked he did it this year, but maybe it's because of the rule changes. All right, I'm going to go next, and I'll make mine very quick. Garcia, he's at home. We know that. Peter Alonso, you got to go with him. But I think my last 2 are because of the rule changes. These guys are not as big. They're in great shape, but I think they can go out there and just go, and they're not going to have – or the other guys aren't going to have the advantage. I think they will, especially with the heat. They're going to get a little bit tired, but I like Gunnar Henderson and Bobby Witt Jr. I got to go with my hometown guy from Kansas City. He's staying home. He's making work. Then I think Bobby Witt makes it to the semifinals, and then Adolis Garcia. Then I'm going to go with my Kansas City Royal because if he wins, that means your boy is going to win. And all I care about are dubs here at DTL. Real quick, before we wrap things up, we've got the home run or the All-Star game tomorrow. Paul Skeens is going to be on the mound for the National League. I would love either what you're looking forward to or your best All-Star memory before we get out of here. And AB, since Paul Skeens is your guy, I'm going to let you go first.
We have a total of 8 in this game. Now, unders always hit because you're bringing in brand new pitcher after brand new pitcher every inning. But I will say this. Paul Skeens is known to give up home runs in the first innings. He didn't give up anything else, but he's known to do that. So just pay attention.
I wonder what the odds are for – we got to have to ask Mark what the odds are for no runs in the first inning of the All-Star game. Very interesting. You rarely see that. Charles, I know you're a big All-Star gimmicky guy. What about you?
Yeah, I'm with AB. You generally take the under in All-Star games. And a lot of times you do look at the Murphy in the first inning. I know Skeens is going to be pitching, but a lot of times they'll have clean first innings. My best memory, I remember Pedro struck out the side that year. I believe it was the same time Ted Williams come out as well. I think it was in that same game as well. So, yeah, that one stuck with me. So that's one of the good memories I had. Pedro sitting down the side.
The Ted Williams, that whole night was maybe the best night ever. It was like the biggest stars ever. Looking at Ted Williams going, that dude was the best hitter that's ever put feet on grass in the world. Ever. Mine, though, was, Z, as I come to you, and they showed it yesterday. I was watching the Phillies game. And you remember when John Kruk faced off against Randy Johnson in the All-Star game, and he threw one over his head, and then the next 3 pitches, the bat wasn't even like within 3 feet, and he swung at all 3. That was hilarious. And hearing John Kruk, who was on the broadcast, talk about how scared he was that night was absolutely hilarious. Z-Man, wrap us up. What do you got?
Yeah, my favorite, I think it was back in 01 maybe, Cal Ripken. We knew that it was going to be he was retiring that year. He wasn't a great player anymore, but obviously he was in the All-Star game. It was going to be his final All-Star game. I believe the game was also in Camden Yards. And late in the game, he hits a 3-run home run to win it for the American League. That's crazy. That's probably my favorite All-Star game memory for Major League Baseball. And one of the reasons I really do like the Major League Baseball All-Star game is the guys try. Baseball's such a hard game that if you don't try or if you half-ass it, you're going to look like a fool. You have to try when you're playing baseball at the professional level. So you're going to have a competitive game tonight. And my favorite All-Star moments is Cal Ripken, because he wasn't that guy anymore. And he was able to like muster it up one more time in his final All-Star game, his final at bat, and he homered. It was so cool.
That's a great one. And you're right. The NBA All-Star game has become, it's beyond a joke. It's just, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. But you're so right. By the way, did you see the story on Logan Gilbert of the Seattle Mariners? You talk about taking one. So he calls his mom, and they have him, his parents, and they have him telling how he's made the All-Star game. He's going to fly them out. His mom's crying on the phone. He's like, yeah, Mom, I made it. The Mariners, because they've been slumping, decide to throw him yesterday, which makes him ineligible to pitch in the All-Star game, which he's flying his parents out to. He pitches the game of the year. After 7 innings, his manager takes him out up 2-0. The Angels hit a 3-run home run in the bottom of the 8th to win the game, and Logan Gilbert loses the win, loses playing in the All-Star game, loses playing in front of his parents. How much does that hurt? Holy cow. My goodness. Z-Man, always appreciate you on Mondays. Charles, appreciate you as always. It's time, ladies and gentlemen, wrap things up with the closing bell. You know, once in a while, I like these fun shows where you just got everything kind of put on hold, AB, and you just kind of have a good time. Now, we put it in the hands of the chat and the crowd at home, the crew at home. What is their selection today for the Howie Schwab Play of the Day?
Very tight. But they're going Gunnar Henderson, plus 500. 31% for Gunnar, 30% for Pete Alonso. So it was a very tight breakdown, certainly. And, hey, so I think somebody smart had both of those in the finals. I don't know who it was. But, yeah, going with big Gunnar Henderson, man, 500.
By the way, we put it out there. Oh, look at you. We put it out there.
I feel like I'm playing in this thing tonight.
You're not messing around. Best sports complex in America now, I think, is the one in Texas. If you go tonight, let us know if you believe that as well. Mark's in the chat, AB. No runs first inning happened last year. Alternating yes for the last 5 years.
So, okay, Mark brings up a great point. Understand that, yeah, it does alternate. In hitters, understand their mindset in this game. They're just trying to hit a home run. That's what every guy is up there trying to hit, a home run and hit a bomb. That's what they're trying to do. So you're going to get a lot of fly balls. Go to DraftKings tonight, all right? They'll drop it tonight, and you will see DraftKings always has it first. The amount of total home runs that are hit, all right? And we'll discuss tomorrow on the show. But, yeah, pay attention to DraftKings tonight. They'll have all the bets for it ready to go, and we'll discuss tomorrow.
All right, very, very good. One other announcement before we get out of here for all of you who have waited till the end. AB, we have a brand new show tonight for Behind the Turnbuckle. People asked for it. We're going to give it to them. Every single Monday night, and it will not conflict with DTL After Dark. Tonight there will not be a show, by the way, obvious reasons. But we're starting BTT, The Final Word, AB. And after Raw, every single Monday night, we're going to chop it up. We're going to give out best bets in the afternoon. We're going to see what hit in the live show after Monday Night Raw, talk about the storylines, talk about everything like that. And it will be on the free side of our BTT page so everybody can watch. It's called BTT The Final Word tonight about 11:10 p.m. Eastern Time, sir. What do you think about
Beautiful. And you can subscribe to that channel on our page. If you just go right to the bottom, you can see it. Click subscribe. Good to go.
Synergy. That's what we're all about. Quick shout out to our good people at Reagan the Movie for trusting us with that today. And I can't wait to get all that stuff started. You guys in the chat seem to like that as well. AB, enjoy the home run derby tonight. All right, big boy?
Yes, sir. You too.
All right. Thank you. All right, producer man, thank you for that one shot. And understand this. It is July 15th. It is smack dab in the middle of the baseball season as we move forward. I want you all to just kind of take a breath today. Just take a breath today. And understand that we've had a great time the first 6 months of this show. But now it's time to take it to another level. For you, you go out into the world today. Spread the word. Get our merch. Tell people where we're at. Understand we're always grinding for you and coming up with new content, new shows. So with all that being said, there's only one thing left to do. And I believe you all know what that is. You've got your marching orders. Let's take all of these home run derby tickets and a first half soccer parlay play straight to the pay window. My attacker, Lobo, my man from the Dirty Charles, my man from South Beach, the Z-Man, my 5-tool player, AB, producer man, always behind the scenes making the show look like $1 million. I am simply the coach, trying to keep this train on said track. We grind for you, so we can win with you. It's truly what we're all about every single day right here on Driving the Line. Good luck.